Hi, this is Bay here. I figured I'd make a video because I do see like the SRS Guardian from last league that I was playing is getting a bit of views, so bunch of hits on it. Um, and this is just my advice to you: if you're playing SRS, Popcorn SRS next league, you're almost always better off playing a Necromancer. I've actually done up a very rough POB. With the same skill tree and just same passive tree with a bit of adjustments here and there uh, from my day 2 for Guardian, and it's going to be an Ignite build. So a couple of stuff I learned from last league. There are better skill gems that I didn't use at that time, and so I have updated it to reflect that. So what you kind of want is you're gonna have a fall link at day 1. So this is day 1 here, and you're basically running this as an Ignite build. So you're going minute life, summon Raging Spirit of Enormity. So this is the Transfigured gem, and you're going Ignite prolif because without Ignite prolif, your clear is actually pretty shit. So you definitely do want this, and then you want a critical strike of Affliction. So reason why you go critical strike of Affliction is it actually boosts your Ignite DPS by quite a bit, and it boosts your Ignite DPS by quite a bit because you're gonna have 100% chances of crit. So you have like let's see, minute hits are always critical strikes, and supported skills have pretty sizable damage over time multiplier for ailments from critical strikes. So because you're gonna 100% have critical strikes, you're gonna 100% ignite, and therefore this is a pretty sizable amount of bonus. Yeah. The rest of it kind of stays the same. This is exactly what I ran on my Guardian. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Items are pretty straightforward. The only thing you 100% need is the Tavukai. Yeah, Tavukai is a pretty important part of the build. You do want it to have minus 17 chaos res. And you probably, if you go for Mark of the Red Covenant, you will be limited to 1. So instead of like 3 maximum summon Raging Spirits, you're only limited to 1. But you do more damage. So let me show you what happens if you take it off. Yeah, you can see the damage has gone down quite a bit. But yeah, with it does quite a bit of damage here. Unfortunately, with one you have to really time. With only one SRS up at one time, you have to kind of pace your summons. You don't spam them. You have to summon and then wait for it to pop, and then you summon the next one, which can be a bit clunky for some people. But since you're mainly doing this for Ignite, I think it's perfectly fine. Yeah. So I mean, I looked at this and I kind of felt it was reasonable. I wouldn't say it's like super amazing. It's still more damage I think than the Guardian I did last league, but you don't have the quality of life of the Sentinel of Radiance. But then again, if you run Sentinel of Radiance this current league, it's not like you're gonna get much out of it because the Sentinel of Radiance has kind of been nerfed. It's got 50% less damage. Ascendancy points, you kind of just want to go for here and here just for damage. Eventually you just go here and you get your block chance up with Mistress of Sacrifice. And was it Bone Offering? What's it called? Is it Bone Offering? I can't remember. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. I can just upload this. I can put it on the description of the video, so you have a rough idea how to go about doing this. But yeah, you should have. There should be a damage for like day 1, and I think that's enough to like clear till. Is it day 1? What level am I here? Enough. You're basically gonna be able to start doing maps with this setup. Yeah. Probably with this sort of setup, what you're looking for is eventually gonna transition to Balma, or Blink Arrow bombarding, and then you kind of remove this side of the tree and just only path to this side, and then go down here and then get the bow nodes here. Not bow nodes. You get the mirror arrow cooldown stuff, Blink Arrow cooldown stuff. Where is it? Is it here? I think it's this one. Yeah, Blink Arrow Mirror have 100% increased corner recovery rate. I think you'll go here, and then think that's a leech node here, right? What's the leech? Oh, you have a leech node here, yeah. So you can get, even though it's kind of pointless, these 3 points are kind of useless. You do get instant leech from this. So you can just path here and get instant leech and then this and then do a blink arrow. That's pretty much all there is to it, really. There's not much else. I'm not actually going for this setup because I do recognize that if you're going Popcorn Necro, your late game scaling is pretty much going to be blink arrow. And seeing how blink arrow is super popular in Path of Exile builds, I assume that there are going to be a lot of people playing it. So a lot of the items are going to be in demand, and then it's going to be hard to like compete with people for gear day 1, day 2. And I don't really have the time to actually put into play competitively for items. So yeah, I'm definitely not doing this build, but I'm just gonna put it out there just in case someone wants to try it. Eventually what you do here, you have 2 options. You can continue with Popcorn SRS, like you can continue scaling it, but you go crit base eventually instead of ignite. Ignite is just to push you to early maps, but eventually you really want to go into crit base to do like T16s, because with crit base you should be able to hit, I would think, about 30 mil DPS on crit base for Necro, especially with the recent changes. And then you should have pretty decent survivability as well because of your leech from Bone Barrier. Yeah, but my take is 30 mil DPS is kind of meh, considering the fact that Blink Arrow probably can hit 100 mil. So yeah, definitely you want to transition to Blink Arrow at some point, or if you're just comfortable with hitting 30 mil and you don't want to compete for Blink Arrow gear, then sure, just go Popcorn SRS all the way. You can probably refer to some of my Guardian progression videos. I mean, it's just gonna be the same tree, just you do path here for extra points for Necro instead of Guardian, and you have to take, I think, the leech nodes. So if you're going like so there's leech nodes here, right, that you need. Eventually you want to get these 10% leech is instant, and then Bone Barrier will be pretty amazing. Yep. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this very brief video. I'm just gonna leave this POB here. This is day 1 progression, or day 2 depending on how slow you are. Alright, see you guys, peace, I'm out, bye.